Hey y'all. So it's me, Tessa from Tessa's Tarot, your favorite tarot reader, coming to bring you some energy for tonight. So you know what to do. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you'll know when a new video comes out. For all your coffee and glam needs, visit www.theglamcafe.com and let's get into this. So I told y'all I was going to come back today and do how you guys sabotage your relationships. And I already did the overall energy because I don't want this to be long. I want to get in and get out. But it was very telling and kind of what I've always thought anyway. But we're going to do some clarifying. Also, I want to tell y'all, because some of y'all may think that I just be telling y'all to do those affirmations and stuff and that I don't do it for myself. And I want to tell you something. So what's today? Saturday. So from about Monday, I've been loosely saying, loosely meaning not over and over and over again, only when I think about it, I've been saying I always receive large amounts of money out of the blue. That has been one of my affirmations that I've been saying here lately. My son FaceTimes me. Now my son's gonna be 22 in January. My son FaceTimes me and says that his dad called him and said that and this isn't funny, but it's kind of funny to me. So that his dad said that he went to jail 3 days before. He actually got out the day before Thanksgiving. He went to jail for a child support warrant from like 6 years ago, because my son's finna be 22, and that they took his income tax this year for the child support. So my son calls me and was like, hey mom, my dad said X, Y, and Z, you know, did you receive anything? I'm like, no, I didn't receive anything. I said, but if he went to jail for that warrant, because we both knew he had it, and he's saying that they took his income tax, then eventually I'll get it, hopefully. You know, I haven't dealt with child support in a long time, probably since my son was, I think they closed his case when he was like 18 or something like that. So that's money out of the blue. I was not thinking about that money. I wasn't even thinking. I thought when they sent me the letter saying that they had closed the case, that anything that he owed me, because I think he owed me like $5,000 to be honest. So I'm not sure how much they took from him. But that's money out of the blue, because I wasn't even thinking about that at all. Like, that was not on my radar at all. So it doesn't get any more out of the blue than that. So I was wanting to show you guys how some of you may be thinking that I don't actually do what I'm telling you to do, but I do it. Things that are important to me, I affirm for them more. But like I said, this right here, I was just loosely affirming for it. And I'm gonna say I started it on Monday. So now today's Saturday. So you're talking about a matter of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 days, and I have money out of the blue coming. So I didn't put a lot of pressure on it, which I would assume would make it come in faster, because I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just affirming for it and then just would let it go. So yeah, let's get into this. So I asked, how does Gemini, and I asked 3 different decks, 1, 2, 3, 4 different decks. How does Gemini sabotage their relationships? We talked about this earlier in the morning sip. Caution, which I really feel like is overthinking, okay, or being overly cautious, thinking something bad's going to happen, okay. Caught up. A lot of y'all have let past experiences create assumptions about love and relationships that you need to get rid of, because you're manifesting the same thing over and over again because of those assumptions that you have about love and relationships. And then salt or sugar. I really feel like with this, clarify salt or sugar. See, something about your personality shifts makes you undependable, or this person. See, when I first pulled this card, the first thing I saw was Fool card in reverse. It makes you, they don't trust you, okay, because they don't trust that you'll be the same person today that you are tomorrow. There's some huge shifts in personality. Clarify salt and sugar. And I'm not just talking about with a specific person, like if you're watching this for a specific person. I'm talking about if you really look at all your relationships, this has probably played a part. Yeah. See, people have walked away from you because they felt like you were too wishy-washy, couldn't make a final decision, or couldn't make a final decision, okay? Or couldn't make a permanent decision about something. And I feel like this kind of behavior caused a lot of anxiety. Okay, this person didn't know. I just feel like they felt like they can't trust you or what you're saying. Like if you're telling them that you love them today, but then tomorrow you might have called them and be like, you know what, I don't think this is gonna work out. Because you let some kind of intrusive thoughts change what you said the day before. Okay, I just feel like I felt like your personality was not reliable. I feel like your personality was not reliable, or is not reliable, with this Judgment in reverse. Okay, which has caused people to walk away. Clarify caution. Why is caution here? You also got to be able to take criticism, because I can see the comments now. Oh, that's not me, that's them. Everything can't be somebody else, okay? You have to learn how to take criticism, okay? You got to learn how to take criticism. Clarify caution. Guarded, okay? Way too guarded. I feel like I feel like people felt like they couldn't get past this exterior or past this wall that you had put up, okay? Very, very guarded. Again, with the Judgment in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Indecisive. One day you're like this, the next day you're like that. Ten of Wands. I just feel like this kind of behavior was tiresome to people, okay? Also, you may be carrying burdens from previous relationships that affect. So you may have your first relationship, you carried the burden to the second relationship from the first, and then from the third to the second. You see what I'm saying? Like every burden that was in these previous relationships, you just tacked them on to your little burden tree here, and you carried those into every single relationship, which caused you to be very walled, very guarded, okay, and indecisive. With that Judgment card, I'm getting 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of energy. Clarify caught up. Clarify caught up. Clarify caught up. I feel like a lot of y'all have created assumptions from family, okay? So you may have seen a divorce with your parents with this Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, okay? Could have even been a divorce or splitting up of children with your own kids, okay? Due to cheating, okay? So I feel like just this event has paralyzed you when it comes to trusting people in relationships, okay? I just feel like some of y'all have an assumption that people cheat, or that you get cheated on in long-term situations, okay? It may seem happy, but then that happiness ends, maybe even in some kind of divorce, because this is about legal actions, okay? And it really paralyzes you when it comes to relationships. So I feel like this could be your own childhood and watching your parents, being, since there's definitely like a grandmother here. So this could have been like your own parents, and you having to live with your grandparents because of this, or this could even be you splitting up with your own family. But I just feel like cheating has affected your relationships, whether it's your own personal relationships or the relationships in your family, okay? And so you've created assumptions from that. Those events that you experienced is why that Nine of Wands was out there. that being very guarded energy. So some of y'all carry over the cheating into every new relationship. You're looking for this person to be cheating. And I've heard people say all men cheat. You know, people really have that assumption. But I'm telling you, that's not an assumption that you want to have if you're talking about having a relationship with somebody. The next set of cards, healing family issues. So like I said, there was some kind of family issue that you were a part of that is integral to why, or the way that you act in relationships now. Okay, give your relationship a chance. I feel like you never let things. So the first thing I saw when I saw this card was, I'm gonna leave you before you leave me. Some of y'all never give your relationships a real chance because these family issues, these things that you haven't healed from, pop up when you're in relationships. And then stay optimistic about your love life. Some of you are very negative when it comes to love. I see it all in my comments. Okay, some of you guys are very negative. So that is how you sabotage. I'm going to clarify. Clarify. I feel like you're always looking for things to come to light with this high priestess. See, because this upright would mean that there's some kind of secrets. Okay, so I feel like you're always looking for something to be revealed or something to come to light, like as if somebody's going to have some kind of secret that needs to be revealed, which makes you, bottom of the deck, very defensive. Probably for no reason. Okay, you think everybody's a hoe, but this Knight of Wands. Okay, so again, some of y'all have definitely seen either experience for yourself infidelity, or you have seen it with your family, or even maybe your parents' parents. Okay, you may have seen it with your friends. You know, you may not even know somebody. You may not know anybody with a good marriage, with a good healthy relationship. Those type of things reflect, or those type of things that you see, they affect the way you think about relationships. Other people's crap and what they be having going on affects how you feel about relationship and how you do relationship. Some of y'all have gotten into one relationship where you really love the person, and them cheating really just fucked you up. And I'm just gonna say it. It really just threw you through a loop, or threw you for a loop. Okay, you haven't been the same since. You feel like, some of you guys always feel like you're going to have to heal for some kind of heartbreak. That's Gemini energy right there. And so because of this, you hold back. You never really give all of yourself with this Strength card at the bottom of the deck. Because you feel like if you put your heart on the line, it's going to be broken. Okay? You feel like, this is my third party card. You really feel like people cheat. You feel like people cheat. Okay? You have made that a permanent decision, or you have made that a permanent thought about relationships. You've made a judgment call on that. You've made a judgment that anybody that you're in a relationship with, or people who are in relationships, they always give into more than one person. Okay. And so that has made you very, very cold when it comes to relationships. And that's how you sabotage. Some of you have control issues. Some of you have to be in control. Some of you, I'm talking to females now, some of you are way too masculine. Way too masculine. You act like men. I'm just being honest. You act like men. Okay. Again, with this Lovers here, with this Ten of Pentacles, some of you have experienced cheating in a long-term committed relationship or a marriage. And then some of you guys have experience with your parents. There may have been infidelity in your parents' relationships, but these things have shaped the way that you do relationship. Okay. Some of you guys need to address some past family things and then move on. I'm not really into all this digging up old trauma. I'm not really into that because I don't see where that helps. Okay. I don't really see where that helps. But some of you guys do need to acknowledge that things that happened in your past is indeed affecting the way that you do relationship now. Okay. Some of you guys, like I said, it was some in your childhood. Child thoughts came out in reverse and changed. Some of you guys refuse to change your thoughts. Some of you guys' thoughts are negative. Like, to me, this would be positive upright. To me, this is negative thinking. To me, this is negative thinking from childhood that needs to change. Okay? So the negative thinking that you have about love and relationships in general are how you sabotage. Okay? What thoughts do they need to change? Or what are these childhood thoughts? What thoughts do they need to change? What are these childhood thoughts? What thoughts need to be changed? What are these childhood thoughts? Again, some of you guys are very, very cold. Okay, very cold. Some of you guys are very much in your masculine. Some of you guys need to give up and I heard the word interrogate. I heard the word interrogate. Some of you guys always feel like somebody is keeping a secret. Okay? Something that is going to blow your world apart. Okay? Undoubtedly it has to do with a third party or cheating. Okay? Which leaves you guarded. Okay? You always think somebody's being deceptive. Or you're waiting for them to be deceptive. Okay? You feel like you have to find out the truth. Like I said with this card here. Some of y'all are looking for evidence. Finding evidence. Getting caught. Some of y'all are looking for said truth. Okay? When there may not be anything to find. Okay? At first. Until you start spiraling in your thoughts about somebody's keeping secrets or somebody's being deceptive, because then you're creating it at that point. Okay? You being very, very guarded. Look at this person. She ready to fight. Very guarded. Okay? I almost get mean. Very stern. Terse. Cold. Okay? Communication. Not opening, welcoming, warming, loving. None of that. Okay? Very masculine. If you're a female. These thoughts have to change. Everybody's not keeping a secret lover. Everybody's not keeping a secret third party. Everybody's not being deceptive. Okay? Everybody's not giving to more than one person. Those are thoughts that you need to change. And I feel like those are thoughts that you got from childhood. With that child card out there. One thing about it. My grandmother told me to not get married and not have kids. And I believe that there are a lot of elder women. And don't even just have to be black. I'm just talking about women in general now. That have told their daughters, their granddaughters this, because they come from a time where you had to get married in order to live. You got to think. We're only, maybe 50 to 100 years off where women could even get a bank account. Women couldn't buy a home by themselves. There are so many things that women could not do without a man. We're not that far removed from that. And so now we're in a generation where, or for the last 10 years, you would definitely have seen a shift in women deciding not to marry, not to have children. You know, that it's not a big focus on that anymore. And this leads me into this. A lot of women have chosen to focus on success and money. Like how men used to climb the corporate ladder, a lot of women have focused on that. And I feel like I said this earlier, a lot of y'all do very well when it comes to money. When it comes to love, not so much. Okay, so this is another way that you guys sabotage, because First of all, in order to do this, you have to get into masculine energy to do that. Okay. Some of y'all don't know how to step out when it's time to be feminine. Okay. You're just masculine as hell. And then some of y'all really don't have time. You wonder why you can't keep a relationship, but you won't put the time in to nurture it, to get a harvest. Okay. You rather put all your time, energy, and focus on money and career. I hope this makes sense, y'all, because this kind of feels kind of scattered, but bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups, bottom of the deck. Yep. I just said this. 5 of Swords, climbing the corporate ladder, or climbing the ladder of success. You got to step on some people, or that's the assumption, right? So you get into this energy of doing whatever it takes to get to the top, financially, career-wise. Every person that you know that's in a higher position is a bitch, is a whole bitch. And you can't even deny that. Every single woman that you know that's in a high position, you have to not take crap, because you're going up against men who all they understand is strength, okay? So you get into this energy, this masculine energy. Not being open emotionally, not being in touch with your feelings emotionally. A lot of y'all are not in touch with your emotions at all. Your feminine side, okay? You're not in touch with your intuition, okay? And that's kind of how you keep getting bamboozled, because a lot of this is about intuitively knowing. A lot of y'all aren't in touch with that, okay? And that's why you're 2 of Cups. That's why these situations, that's why your relationships don't work out, why they are in the reverse. You're too focused. Again, Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Control. Feminine energy. Look at this. Climbing the ladder. Making money. Climbing the ladder. Making money. Okay. Then when y'all do get in a relationship, a lot of y'all are in it for the sex. Okay. Or you've reduced relationship to sex, because you're so trapped in your thoughts when it comes to anything else. When it comes to real love or true love, the assumptions that you have, you're so trapped. Even if this person, some of y'all have people come in who actually have this intention. Okay, this 6 of Cups intention. But after you get done with doing this, you turn it into this. You turn it into friends with Bill and Fish. You turn it into sex only. This is what you turn it into, because your assumption is that's all they want from you anyway. Okay? So now they got to show up that way, because they can only show up the way that you assume. I hope this makes sense. I hope this makes sense. What is one thing that Gemini needs to focus on or change? What is one thing that Gemini needs to focus on or change? What is one thing that Gemini needs to focus on or change? Healing, nurturing yourself. Okay, healing and nurturing yourself. I feel like going in a new direction, but I feel like going in this new direction, I feel like when it comes to working on, I feel like it's working on your thoughts. Okay, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, working on your thoughts or your assumptions based on past heartbreak. Okay, that's what you need to work on. Sit down and write down every limiting belief that you have about love. All the different things that you think about love, all the different assumptions that you have about love. good, that some people are snakes, some people just in it for the money. So, you know, all those things, all those limiting beliefs that you have, I will sit down and write those down. So let's just say you think all men cheat. My affirmation would then be, men always want to commit to me. Men always want to be loyal, faithful, and committed to me. Because that's truly the most powerful affirmations. I can give you affirmations all day, right? But the most powerful ones are ones that you create for yourself. Because what I may have a limiting belief about, you may not have that same limiting belief. Okay? I really don't think that men, like, I've never been in a relationship where a man left me. Because I always had the assumption that men don't leave, I leave them. You know, in a lot of ways, I've been called like narcissistic or shallow. But I just have a very high I think very highly of myself. So our limited beliefs are going to be really different. If you feel like you always get left or you always get cheated on, another one would be men always commit to me. Men always commit and want to be in long-term relationships with me. Something like that. Okay? So sit down, write out all your limiting beliefs around love and relationship in the opposite or the sex that you deal with. Okay? And then once you've written down all those limited beliefs, that's how you create an affirmation that is the opposite of that. And that is how you change your mindset, because those then become your thoughts. When you start thinking about how this past person did you, you say, nope. Because this person loves and adores. Men worship and adore me. I am spoiled. I am always chosen. Some of y'all may feel like you never, that the person always chooses somebody else over you. I am always chosen. I am always chosen. Some of y'all may feel like you always they get to you and they don't prioritize you. I am always prioritized. Some of y'all feel like y'all be the one chasing them. I am always pursued. I am always pursued. Men always pursue me. You can assume whatever you want. Okay? You can assume anything you want. But that is how I would fix this. I am loved and adored. Everybody loves me. I am treated with, some of y'all feel like men don't respect or women don't respect you or whatever. I am loved and respected. I am treated with love and respect. Whatever it is. Okay? Write those limiting beliefs down. Create an affirmation that is personal to you. Because like I said, I can give you affirmations all day. Something like everything is perfect, that is blanket affirmation. That anybody can use that. But I'm talking about when you get into the nitty-gritty of, like, to me, that is shadow work. It is not about digging up old trauma that you're going to have to deal with and unpack. I don't know how much y'all didn't hear. Oh, I hope it went a lot. Wait, y'all. My mic went dead. I hope you guys can hear. I don't know how much you guys didn't hear. My wireless mic went dead, and I don't know, Lord, I hope it ain't a lot. But like I was saying, those personalized affirmations are what's best. Because I can give you an affirmation and it works for me in 3 days, and then you do it for 3 weeks and it doesn't work. It's not personal to you. Okay? Things that are personal to you is what works best. So Gemini, I hope this reading was helpful for you. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you'll know when a new video comes out. For all your coffee and glam needs, visit www.theglamcafe.com, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.